everyone, my name is Kinko Clicks and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So yeah, I'm sorry if this is really boring to watch, like not going out with all of them, but I don't know, I want to see what happens when you just focus on the one person. Plus, I always have the most fun with Damien, so we got 2 hearts. I want to see what happens when we get the 3rd heart, so I know what they say about 3rd dates. It gets pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? Oh, do you know what I mean? Because there's so much you can go and do and explore. I think once you do this, it's kind of get towards the end of the game. I don't know, let's do it. Let's do it. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letter, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes, be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household that one time, and I have seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the household of our home under his own power. Threshold, sorry. Ugh, can't read. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar and compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I didn't think. What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay, I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand me, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. This is going to seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with deaths, so it would make sense that the style surrounding would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I didn't know that. Interesting. I had another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something?
Oh, no.
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply part of living. The single universe truth that every human who has ever lived, I'm going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals was major social functions. This is what happens when I consecutively record these things. My voice just kind of goes and I get my words all jumbled. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods for grieving that deemed acceptable based on who your life had passed. Now we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel the loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it's a waste of time to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think is noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight in the vague glint of Damien's eyes. He smiles and turns to the harbour and watch ships pass, breathing in salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm sorry, I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. I know, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few months, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
What?
There's an emergency. Lucian? No, thankfully. But I must take my leave. Oh, is there anything I can do to help? Does have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I show you. push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls where it doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. It's like pet carriers. Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find a stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. One of them noticed me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their nose to sniff the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am, how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turned back on. My sailor. Hey, sailor. Mary, what are you doing here? Do you want to head for the fight club? I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? We take care of stray animals and then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me on a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Dames. Just one moment. Is he adopting a dog? Thunder cracks and the door bursts opens. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien. Hey. He works at an animal shelter. I love him. Damien is completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning on sharing this side with me until much later. But I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions. And I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. I'm fascinated with the Victorian history and goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. I need you to know that. Thank God! I was worried that was all that you were. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
What?
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning, I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats. And when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Give it a rest, buddy.
She always ends up running off the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption board. It's finding the horses all over again. She's very smart, ruthless even. You even need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? You're a perfect little peach kinker. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh, I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house. Oh, Mary's sick bad. Dames. Oh, so cute. At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Who's other nerd? I mean, whose house is that then? I don't know. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, soft bill field, bayside, or the aquarium? I reckon the softball field. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. What do you think the odds are, Kinko? Gotta stay positive. My dad once told me, Kinko, you can't shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. You know what? I made it happen. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Yes, young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter. We're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls? Hey Amanda's dad. Hey Alicia's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? Yeah, a huge dog ran here a second ago. You missed it. We tried to play fetch with her, but she took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Okay. The cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We put into Brian's driveway and hop out. I didn't like him. Hey, don't step on the grass. It just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn? Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Kiko, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a little while ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's gonna take forever to retile the soil. That could be a dog or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I'm just looking for more food elsewhere. The coffee spoon? Park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey Matt, didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Actually, yeah, I caught one digging through the trash earlier. I ran away when I tried to get closer though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second. Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right set banana bread. Wanna take some for the road just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucian is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that, I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let's not waste any more time. Verily. Oh, I love that he volunteers at the animal shelter. Oh, it's so cute. Alright. Let's go to the aquarium, because I've not been there yet. I could have had a date here. I've missed out all these opportunities, so I'm impatient. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but I might have to help him out the car to take a look. I think that's probably... Oh, but then this wouldn't be the end for everyone, would it? Like, this is only Damien's ending. Oh, so many possibilities.
Oh,
have you seen
no.
anything? No dog here. Not any sign of her. Do you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. Gotta think of something to lighten the mood. Knock knock. What kind of dog does a vampire have? How many goths does it take to screw in the light bulb? I don't know. How many? 1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Oh, Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. Bayside? We arrive back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remembered it as if it was yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet. Although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that. I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate through rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damon and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Do you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a burr on its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta run though. This reader has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand? I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Pops. Master the Duchess went east from the coffee spoon, but there's no sign of her here. I suppose we need to go. No, not so east? Oh, you're supposed to go in the direction they've been telling. I've just been like going everywhere, expecting it just to stay in one place. Not so east. Okay, so we want to go more west. Maybe back to the coffee spoon? Back to the softball field. That's the game's in progress, and Craig's team is winning, of course. Any sign of her? I didn't think so. Wait, maybe? Never mind, it's just a kid taking a nap in the outfield. We'll get back in the car. I fear the night draws closer and closer with every passing breath. We must find Duchess soon. This is serious. I hope we find her. I don't know, back to the cul-de-sac? We're over the cul-de-sac to find everything look normal except... Uh-oh, Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors? No. This is classic Duchess Cordelia. Telltale sign we should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up into the porch and step inside. Oh, nobody! There, sitting there in the centre of Hugo's living room, like she owns the damn place as one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof! Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get her on the leash before she tries to escape again. And get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We need another plan. Hand her a dog treat. Give her the right said banana bread. I reach into my pocket and pull out a slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread. It's what you're into. Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like a dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our report? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no one could even try to... Oh. Clicked before I could read that. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Don't tell your dad about this. We're definitely not trespassing. What flavour pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast? Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... The Duchess suddenly breaks from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds Duchess the pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words. Huh? What? Why are you guys? Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Woof. Hugo, may I present you Duchess Cordelia? How do you do? Woof. We're friends. The Duchess licks Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter, but she got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of her.
Sweet manchego.
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps into the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend. I know, he called me Dad. Could you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one. But do right by her, and she'll love you too forever. Thank you. Oh, we got her a home. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home, and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Kiko, you should be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers. You know, if you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got vested interest in his health success and well-being. If you ever hurt him, Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I go, yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing, I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all your goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face into my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second, looks me in the eyes without coloured contacts. His eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Does a bat have wings? Does a bat have wings? I believe I have my answer then. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac. Our fingers intertwined like a proper gentleman. He walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Oh, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come.
I'm sensing a romance between us. A chemical romance.
There we go. I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her. Car in the driveway. Okay. Gonna act natural. Be cool, Kiko. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad? Off to a good start. Something's fishy. Rats. What? No. You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they've got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table, where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but Dad, I dramatically whipped the cloth off the table and Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get the cable in the dorms, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this, thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss out the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. Ooh, what? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is, fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's ice cream cake, the good kind with crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. I walk over to Mary, who's also having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a real fluffy Samoyed right now. His name is Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently in the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro, we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames, you know. If you're really interested, I could possibly steal one for you. Really? Nah, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We could always use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog, I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor, your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached to the hips these days. He's around. Stella. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college, trust me. I did it plenty back in the day. At one point I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decided to leave them to it. All of a sudden a huge dog leaps into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may. Looks like all 3 of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan. If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it. Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots the squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of a dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Go, Brian, you made it. I don't pass out on a good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? That's a really great party. Thanks for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro, this is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your food punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to put it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That would be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with the plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Hugo. Thanks, Hugo. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad She turned it around for the finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey, congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realised you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm going to break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking the globe? Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey Robert, glad you could make it. Yup. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something. Come on, Kiko. You know what this was. You're an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I think we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if the feelings are involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around. Hey, ma'am. Matt! I mean, I want Amanda leaves to college. I'll have a fresh batch of right set banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Hey, Amanda's dad. I tend to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian. Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. Yeah. My dad has a rough couple of years, and I know it must have not been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy, so you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. Let me know if you want me to give you a stick and poke sometime. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. See you around, Kiko. What's a stick and poke? As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on the back porch steps. Sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pubs. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you're my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realised that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Kiko, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for the one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kids. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make stuff to break, right?
Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honour. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Damien is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, pups. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out to the party. Did you know that in the Victorian era they would call benches seaty boys? What? Really? I'm kidding, Kiko. But what if... It's good to see you in your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Kingo, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form, my information technology form, but what you said about me, about my passion, was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, there are simply different facets of myself, that three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants and needs. I love dressing the way I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. I place my hand on Damien and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realised that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Kiko. Me too. I feel myself inching closer to Damien. I go brush a lock of hair out of his face and I'm shocked at how soft it is. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. Okay, I keep running my hands through his hair. He leans in closer to me, placing his hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affections were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss, but I think I can make an exception for you. Oh, oh, that's the end. I knew I should have gone on more dates with more dads. Now it's all over. God damn it. That was a really sweet ending though. Now I kind of want to go back and play all the endings. I need to know. I need to find out. So, yeah, that was Dream Daddy. I actually really enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would. As when it first come out and it was like a dating simulator. I was like, I'm not into dating simulators. But I said when I went to CoxCon, everyone was like raving about it, and I was like, I'll give it a go. It was actually a really good game. It has like the story was like so well written. But I know you can get like there's like bad endings you can get, and there's like I missed that one, a penguin mini game. There's so many mini games I missed out on. I actually feel kind of shit that I didn't go through the dance now. Never mind, I can always go back and play it. It's no problem. But yeah, so that was Dream Daddy. I hope you all enjoyed this series. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!